Good morning students. Today we are going to study about very new chapter because we have finished the last chapter. We were studying about microorganisms. Today there is a new chapter. In that also we will take a new interesting topic today. And now let's start with our new topic. And see, before going to the topic, I will show you something. Are you able to see a picture over here? This picture is depicting what? It is depicting cutting of trees. There is very less trees, and this animals are grazing over here, and so there are very less. All the trees are cut down over here, and after this cutting, see one more thing. We can see over here in 1930 this much amount of trees were there in the specific region. Then in 1975 only this much was left, 6,53,220. Then in 1985 it was 63,008, 6,38,460. In 1995 it decreased, and in 2005 it again decreased. In 2000s it is more decreasing. So it came from 8,79,012 to 62 6,25,567. So it rapidly decreased. Okay, and what will happen if it will be occurring like this only? Okay, so we can depict from this that in the coming year the forest area has decreased a lot and the land with population has increased exponentially. Okay students, so why this is happening? Is anyone having this answer? They can tell us. Increasing population, demand has increased, and that is why the forests are being cut down. Okay, so these are very drastic terms, and what we are doing, cutting of trees, is having a term called as deforestation. We cut a lot of trees, we cut forest, so this term is known as deforestation. So students, we are going to learn today about deforestation. And see, what is deforestation? Deforestation is clearing of the forest and using the land for other purposes. Okay students, everyone got that? Now see, this is deforestation, and this is man-made causes for deforestation. Man-made means because of us humans. So the first point is procuring land for cultivation. We need food. For that food we need cultivation of the crops, and that for that crops we cut the forest to make a land to grow the crops. From by that we deforest, means we do the deforestation. And the second is building houses and factories. When we do urbanization in that locality, then this is happening. Okay, and the third one is making furniture or using wood as fuel. Okay, when we cut trees for using the fuel, using it as a fuel, then we are doing deforestation. This is man-made causes. And now these are natural causes. See, the forest fires, severe droughts, these all are due to natural causes. Natural. Okay, by this also deforestation occurs. What is, we just knew about what is deforestation, how it is occurring, who is doing this, like man-made causes, natural causes. Now when man-made causes were getting affected a lot in the history, there is a movement called as Chipko movement. So in the social studies you have learned about this Chipko movement. So tell me that what was the Chipko movement and what is its significance? Okay, you have to write this answer in the comment section and tell me that. Till then, let me tell you what is Chipko movement. Chipko movement was that when the trees were cut in for the use of human purposes, but it was cut in the large scale, so that in that locality the persons came to the trees and they were surrounding the trees. They were not letting trees to cut down. Okay, that was the Chipko movement. They were protecting the trees from cutting down. Okay, and its significance was that in the large scale it was making humans aware that trees are very important for our life. That's why we will not be able to cut down this tree, and we will not make anyone to cut this tree. Okay, so now there is an activity for you all. This is, you have to tell the natural causes of this deforestation, and you have to tell few man-made causes. Just now I told you what are different natural causes and what are different man-made causes. Okay students, so in man-made causes what will come? It will come as procuring land for cultivation, building houses and factories, making furnitures, or using wood as, yes student, wood as fuel. So the natural causes are, some natural causes are like deforestation of the forest by forest fire, and if the severe droughts occur, it is making the forest dry and there will be no crops over there, so this can also lead to deforestation. Okay students, till now everyone is clear? We will be now moving further. So now I will be showing you some picture. See, now you are able to see the picture. See, in the 1950 we can see this, all the region of this country is green. Then it became, after few years little like this, then after few years in 2000 like this. Now in 2020 you can see the green area is very less. So what it is showing? It is showing that this country has done lot of deforestation in their country. So there isn't deforestation in that country, so what can be done? Okay, what is the result of this deforestation? Anyone can answer about this? Now let me tell you, no oxygen will be released and ultimately everyone will die and the earth will cause to exist. Okay, keys means it will be very less chances to our survival. Okay students, so now one more image is there, you have to explain about this, your observation. See, you can see different things over there, different colors, and in the downside also it is written something extreme, high, like that. So there, wherever this is green area, these are good, wherever there is red, it is very bad. So in this, by observation, you can write down in the comment box what you have observed. Till then I will tell you that in this, due to the deforestation, the climate of the whole earth has changed drastically. Okay, the temperature have risen and slowly it's leading to global warming. Okay, this is the consequences of deforestation. Now let's see what are the consequences of deforestation. Okay students, let's study about this. So students, so first reason for this consequences of deforestation is drought. So in this drought we can see this, the first point says that if there is fewer trees, there is less carbon dioxide used, then resulting in the increased amount of, okay, this carbon dioxide will be increasing in our atmosphere, then it will lead to global warming as carbon dioxide traps the heat, okay, reflected by the earth. Okay, and see, increased temperature on the earth will lead to water cycle disturbance and it will reduce the rainfall. Ultimately we will see the drought. Okay, we will see this drought. This is the consequences of deforestation. Now the second one is desertification, and in this also see, the first point, like if deforestation occurs, it will lead to the change of soil properties. Then trees prevent to soil erosion. Fewer trees means it will make soil erode. Then removal of top layer will be occurring of the soil exposed, when the soil will be exposed at the lower. Then hard and rocky layers. Okay, this soil has less humus and is less fertile. Gradually, the fertility of land gets converted into deserts. It is called desertification. Okay, this is the definition of desertification. Now, the third is flood. Okay, deforestation also lead to decrease in the water holding capacity of soil. Okay students, and the movement of water from the soil surface into the ground, that is known as infiltration rate, is reduced, so there are floods over there. Okay, these are the consequences. So you can see these are very important, that we should prevent this. We should not do deforestation. We should protect ourselves, because if we play with the nature, nature will be playing with us. Okay students, now there is a question you have to write down in the comment box, that how is animal life also affected by deforestation. Till then, let me tell you something about this. How is animal also affected by deforestation? See this, if we cut the trees, what will happen to the forest? It will be less, it will be having less trees, but what will be the next, that this animals will be migrating from that forest to another, and there will be very less animals over there. Okay, and this will disturb the ecosystem of that area, and we will be seeing that these animals are getting diverted to another areas, and this is how the food chain, food cycle, okay, ecosystem imbalance, everything will be occurring, and this is how animal life will be also affected by deforestation. Okay students, so now there is a question for you all. The removal of top layer of soil leads to what? Desertification, rainfall, snowfall, or deforestation? So tell me the right answer of this. So the right answer of this question is desertification. Okay students, now after this let's go to a image. In this image we can see the Indian map. Okay, in this Indian map also, let me ask you that how many of you have visited any kind of national park or wildlife sanctuary? Okay students, so tell me some names in the comment section. Till then, I will show you some few national parks and wildlife sanctuaries in the Indian map. Are you able to see this? The main famous things I have heard of: this Gir, this Asiatic lion, okay, Sundarban, Kanha National Park, like this. Okay, these are few I have visited also. And now see, are you able to see these things? These are called as protected areas. So this is protected for specific animals, specific wildlife, specific area. Okay, this is known as protected areas. So what is protected areas? This is to protect our flora and fauna. Flora means our plants, okay, everything related to plants, and fauna means everything related to animals and their habitats, means to protect our flora, fauna and their habitat. Protected area called wildlife sanctuaries, national parks, okay, and biosphere reserves have been and marked. Okay, so plantation, cultivation, grazing, felling trees, hunting and poaching are prohibited in these areas. So first, what is wildlife sanctuary? Areas where animals are protected from any disturbance to them and their habitat. Okay, this is known as wildlife sanctuary, and example are Chandraprabha. Okay, and these are many more. And let's go for the national parks. So national parks are areas reserved for wildlife where they can freely use this habitat and natural resources. Examples are Kaziranga, Jim Corbett, okay, Kanha, Great Himalaya, Sundarban, etc. So what is biosphere now? Biosphere reserve. So large areas of protected land for conservation of wildlife, plant and animal sources and traditional life of tribal living in the area. And the example are Nilgiri, Nanda Devi, Gulf of Mannar, Sundarban, etc. Okay. So what is this wildlife sanctuary? You can see wildlife sanctuary. See this animals are there. Okay, in the national park this only single animal is there. In this wildlife sanctuary there are many, okay, Are you able to see many animals in wildlife sanctuary? In national park only one animal is there. And biosphere reserve everything is there, okay, including this plants also. So I will show you an example of in India. Are you able to see this? See, this total thing will be known as biosphere reserve, okay students. And see, in this biosphere reserve there is Tawa reservoir, okay. And see, Panchmari sanctuary is there, okay. Satpura national park is there, Bori sanctuary is there. So these are different things in biosphere reserves. So what is the purpose of making national parks, wildlife sanctuary and biosphere reserves? Okay students, you have to give the answer in the comment box of this question. Okay, what is the purpose? The main purpose is to protect them, okay, and make the area protected for, especially for the animals which are very less in number, which should be reserved, which should be protected, okay students. So now I have a question for you. You have to differentiate between national park, wildlife sanctuary and biosphere reserve. Okay, so national park is for only one type of animal. Wildlife sanctuary includes more than one, okay, animals, okay. And biosphere reserve, in wildlife sanctuary the fauna also can be there, flora and fauna, plants also there, plant are over here also. But here only one animal is there, here more than one animal is there. And if we conclude more than one or more than one to national park or wildlife sanctuary, it will be said to be biosphere reserve, okay students. So students, till now we have studied about deforestation and its causes, consequences of deforestation. Then we now just studied about protected areas, in which we studied about national park, wildlife sanctuary, biosphere reserves. Okay students, let's see. While giving, now I am going to give you some homework for your home. So the first question is, you have to differentiate between the following. The first one is wildlife sanctuary and biosphere reserve. Second is zoo and wildlife sanctuary, okay. The second question is, you have to discuss the effect of deforestation on the following. So what is the following? Wild animals, environment, villages, rural areas, cities, that is called urban areas, then earth, then the next generation. Then you have to explain how deforestation leads to, yes, reduce rainfall. And the fourth one is, why should we conserve biodiversity? Okay students, now there is a very interesting activities for you all. You have to do at your home. You have to plant at least 5 different plants in your locality during this academic year and ensure their maintenance till they grow up, okay. And you have to promise yourself that this year you will gift at least 5 plants to your friend and relatives on their achievement, okay. Or on occasions like birthday, ask your friends to take proper care of these plants and encourage them to give plants to their friends also, okay, on such occasions. At the end of the year, count the plants that have been gifted through this chain, okay. And you have to tell in the last of this academic year that how much plants you, means because of you were get it planted, okay. Now I'm going to take a leave. We will be meeting in the next class with a new interesting topic, and for now, thank you.